What is your favorite homemade cake? Mine is red velvet because it's very moist and fluffy, not too sweet. It has a subtle cocoa flavor and slather of cream cheese buttercream frosting. Preheat the oven first to 180 degrees Celsius. We're going to make 3 layers of red velvet cake, and I have 9-inch cake pans here. And I'm going to brush it lightly with butter. Brush the bottom and the sides. Dust it with flour. And you tap out the excess. This is very important in the baking process to ensure that the finished product doesn't stick to the sides of the pan. Chill this in the fridge until ready to use. Some recipes require you to use buttermilk. Buttermilk has a thick, creamy texture with a rich, tangy, and buttery taste, and buttermilk is a key component in this cake recipe. It will give your cake a wonderful, moist, and tender crumb. If you can't find a buttermilk, you can make a good substitute for commercial buttermilk by adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice to 1 cup of milk. I have 1.5 cups of milk here, so I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mix it until well combined. Let this mixture sit at room temperature for 5 minutes before using it. We will be using the Kenwood Chef XL Titanium. This machine will make your home baking skills easier than you might think. Add the sifted flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, and baking powder. We're going to use the K-beater attachment. Kenwood Chef XL has a wonderful feature. It has a halo illumination, so you just press the button and it lights up. It's so amazing because you have a clear view of what's going on inside your mixer bowl. Turn it on to low speed and beat it for a few seconds or until combined. Turn it off. Now it's time to add our wet ingredients. Add the eggs, buttermilk, warm water, oil, vanilla extract, and our red food coloring. Turn it on to medium speed and beat until smooth and everything is fully incorporated. Turn it off. Don't forget to scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl just to make sure everything is well blended. Turn it on again and continue beating. Our red velvet cake batter is ready. Scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl again just to make sure everything is well blended. Divide the cake batter evenly between the 3 prepared pans. Bake this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Check the doneness of the cake. Insert the cake tester. If it comes out clean, then your cake is ready. Let it cool on wire rack for 15 minutes and chill it in the fridge for 1 hour before filling and frosting the cake. This method makes the spreading of frosting easier. Freshly baked cake is fragile, and when you try to spread the frosting, there is a tendency for the cake to tear. Let's make the cream cheese buttercream frosting. Add the cream cheese. We're going to use the cake beater attachment. Turn it on to medium speed and beat the cream cheese until creamy and free from lumps. My cream cheese is already creamy. Remove the excess cream cheese from the cake beater attachment. Add the butter, vanilla. We're going to switch to whisk attachment to whisk our buttercream frosting. This method will make our frosting fluffier and it will add volume. Turn it on to medium speed and whisk the frosting until creamy and fluffy. It will take about 5 to 7 minutes. Turn it off. Just try to bring it down. Add the powdered sugar. Turn on to medium speed and continue to whisk until the buttercream frosting is smooth. It will take about 5 minutes. Scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl just to make sure the powdered sugar is well blended with the frosting. Bring this down as well. Continue to whisk. It will take about 1 minute. Our cream cheese buttercream frosting is ready. Just going to remove the frosting mixture from the attachment and scrape it for one more time just to make sure everything is well blended. Okay, my cream cheese buttercream frosting is so smooth, so chill this in the fridge for 5 minutes before we frost the cake. Transfer the buttercream frosting to a piping bag. And we're going to use a beaker. I'm just going to set it aside. Now it's time to assemble our red velvet cake. Let's start with the first layer. Trim the top of your cake so that you have even layers. transfer the cake to a cake board, top of the cake facing down. I'm going to brush the cake with simple syrup. It's just a combination of 1/2 cup water and 1/2 cup sugar, and simmered it for 5 minutes on low heat. It is one of the best ways to keep your cake moist, especially if you want to keep your cake for the next 2 days. So you're just going to brush it lightly. You don't want to soak your cake in the syrup. Use a spatula to smooth the edges. Chill this in the fridge for 1 hour before serving it or before you put your edible flowers. I bought these fresh flowers from the market a while ago. You don't have to be a professional baker to create beautiful designs on a cake. You can make any cake look gorgeous with edible flowers. I'm going to cut the stem of the flowers. And I'm going to wash it with water. So make sure the flowers that you buy is free of pesticides and chemicals. Okay, just wash it. And then you drain it on paper towel. I'm going to cover this part with floral tape. Now I'm going to arrange my flowers on top of the cake. I'm just going to put the flowers on one side. Here's our red velvet cake with cream cheese buttercream frosting.